Y'all bear with me. I'm learning. Hey. Why does this seem somehow further from me? Wow. Not as far up. Hello? That's better. All right. Yeah, man. I saw the mass shooting at the hospital. Hey, y'all. Hey, what's up, Sweet Tea? What's up, Monkey Man? Fresh Dough? Ron? What the fuck? I know, man. Yo. Hey, peace. What's going on, y'all? Pile on in. Pile on in. What up, y'all? K Newt. Are you new? Let's look that up. Hey, Uncle Geoff, looking to the shooting in Mercy Hospital. Let's see. Mercy Hospital. Soon as I, man. Suspect dead. 4 critical. 2 dead, including the gunman. Okay. Chicago police officer and 2 others and a suspect were critically shot at an incident in a local hospital Monday afternoon. Anthony Guglielmi, chief communications officer for the Chicago Police Department, said on Twitter that the officer was critically wounded in the incident at Mercy Hospital, about 26 blocks south of the Loop. 2 others and the suspected shooter were also in critical condition. Once he entered it, he just started shooting at random. Looked like he was turning and pointing at people at random. Ain't this a bitch? Wow, guys. Yeah. If you know more than that, put it up in the feed and we'll talk about it. I was going to talk about something else. As I do, this track I'm about to play is called Sticky Vicky. Does it matter? Nope. That's wrong. This track I'm about to play is called Sweet Sticky Vicky. I don't know where I get the names. I just named this shit. Wow. I wish these people would settle their disputes at home. People. There we go. That's what I wanted. Thank you, Ronaldo. Question Ronaldo had. When are you going to have LJ back on the show? I'm working on it right now, Ronaldo. You know LJ is my boy. And he just won a vegan bodybuilding competition. He took first. Him and I believe his lady, man, they get down. They ain't playing with this vegan shit. So I'm going to have him back on very soon. Sweet D wants to know, is this your music? It is nice. Thank you, Sweet D. Yes, ma'am. Are you new here? And I'm asking for two reasons. One, and neither one of them is to be funky. One, if so, let me let you know that all the music you hear for right now, at this point, is all music I produced. And two, even though it's not giraffe balls, if you were new, always take hits for new people. So that's for you, D. If you're new. If you're not new, I guess I'll have to take another hit in order to punish myself for taking a hit. What's up, Town Business? What's up, Mac 10? Saying, what's up to Gator? How y'all doing? Hey, okay. The whole reason I came on right now is I read something in the Atlanta Black Star, or an article that was published by the Atlanta Black Star. Reads like this. Washington police ignore black man's explanation about his job after a white yogurt shop employee says he's making her uncomfortable. A black man said he's shaken and upset after having the police called on him during a visit to Kirkland, Washington. A black man said he's shaken and upset after having the police called on him during a visit to Kirkland, Washington, to a Kirkland, Washington frozen yogurt shop last week. Jesus Christ. A black man said he's shaken and upset after having the police called on him during a visit to a Kirkland, Washington yogurt shop last week. Frozen yogurt. Byron Ragland arrived at Menchie's yogurt shop on Wednesday with a woman and a 12-year-old child whose court-ordered visit he was supervising. Local station KIRO 7 reported. Store surveillance video shows Ragland, who's both a court-ordered appointed special advocate and a visitation supervisor, sitting in the corner of the store as the mother and son catch up with one another. Just being a fly on the wall type of thing is what I do, he told the station. sit on back and just watch them visit. Document the visit. Moments later, Ragland said 2 police officers approached his table and asked him to move along, an incident he believes was triggered by race. Definitely thought it was profiling and discrimination, Ragland recalled. Pretty much, I looked up and these 2 police officers are standing in front. From what I can remember there, and the first comments were, "We need to leave the premises." In an interview with the Seattle Times, Ragland, 31, said he explained to Kirkland Police Department officers that he was there working, as his job legally required him to be there to oversee the mother-son meeting. He was still asked to leave, however. Ragland had 2 associates, male and female juvenile, with him, who stated they were with him for visitation. The police report states they were asked to leave anyway, and they did. Ragland and his clients left the store without incident. Ragland later learned it was Ramon Cruz, the store's owner, who called police after one of his employees texted him about a suspicious man at the store. Per an unwanted subject report, the store employees told me that he had been in the store for a while and didn't buy anything, and he was not making them feel comfortable. The employees, who police report identified as female and white, were fearful because all he does is look at his phone, look at them, look at his phone, look at them, Cruz told the 911 dispatcher. Cruz went on to explain that he's had some problems at his store lately, including a robbery and an incident where a customer became violent and started throwing chairs. He insisted the call wasn't racially motivated, but more so about ensuring safety. Now that I know it was a mistake, Cruz told Kiro 7, calling the incident a simple misunderstanding. I should not have associated previous incidents in our other stores. He added, "We didn't look at it as he was black." Ragland begged to differ, saying he found it hard to believe his skin color didn't play a role in the cops being called on him. You listen to that 911 call, Cruz says right in there, that I'm not doing anything, Ragland told the Seattle Times. But that's all it takes in America for you to be black, somewhere you're not supposed to be, and be somewhere you're not supposed to be. And where you're supposed to be is not up to you, so someone else's opinion. Ragland, a 9-year Air Force veteran, says he now wants accountability, not an apology. I will post the link in the feed here, just a second. So y'all can check it out. Check out the 911 call. Whoops. I'm over. Oh, I can't do it. It won't let me. It's too much. So, go to AtlantaBlackStar.com and look for it. What up, Gator? Lovely. I need to smoke. All right. I'll smoke some more shit. It is the afternoon. I'm sure the sun's down somewhere. That's my rule. I smoke when the sun goes down. Man, y'all got the ugly wide shot. Here. Coming to you closer. Woo. Gotta watch out when you go out in public. Never know whose biases might trigger bullshit. Wow, Gator. I'm going to go in a different direction. Let's see. Menchie's Yogurt Shop. Let me look up Menchie's Yogurt Shop. And I'm going to tell you guys to do, just watch what your Uncle Geoff does, and you can do the same if you are so inclined. Menchie's Yogurt Shop. Frozen yogurt. Wow. They are a chain. Excellent. Let's put locations. Menchie's frozen yogurt. Let's see all the locations. There's one in Alaska and Arizona. A few in Arizona. There's a few in Colorado. Wow, quite a few. Man, this is beautiful. Yes. Yes. Wow. Colorado's got, it's a national chain. That's what I wanted to find out. Okay. Now, Menchie's, Menchie apostrophe S, Menchie's yogurt. Now, let me say this. Let me go out and say it publicly. Dear Menchie's yogurt, you are about to be the first business that I officially, unfairly, financially terrorize. You will be the example I set for black financial terrorism. It is not the entire fault of Menchie's. I don't know it to entirely be your policy, but it happened on your ground. And your employees were not trained to handle this in a way different than would leave my brother, my blood brother, Brother Byron Ragland, to feel uncomfortable. A brother doing his job in a system not set up for him. Trying to legally provide for and feed his family and be efficient at the job that he did. I don't want your apology. I don't want your donation. There will be no exceptions. I am going to, from this moment forward, teach my children, I have 5. Tell my friends, I have many. I have a few friends. Tell everyone I know, and I know 3,000 people by name. I have 2 radio shows, and I'm involved with a 3rd. And I got my nieces and nephews here. Right here at Uncle Geoff's house. And that number is growing. Menchie. Dear Menchie's yogurt. For the next 5 generations or 100 years, it will be family tradition to not deal with Menchie's yogurt on behalf of Brother Byron Ragland. I don't want your money. I don't want your apology. And I don't want your yogurt. I want you to understand that on behalf of Brother Byron, that I'm taking a stand. And anywhere that I see my people mistreated, you can't have my money. Ever. Or for 100 years. There are plenty of businesses we should have done this to. But we making up for lost time, and yours is first. For 100 years, I'm not fucking with you. And nobody who knows me will without my staunch disapproval. To the point of perhaps argument or disbarment from my life. And if that don't mean shit to them, it don't mean shit to me either. But we got to take a stand somewhere. And today is your day. How much yogurt have I had from Menchie's? None. I usually go to your competitors for yogurt back when I drank milk. I don't fuck with milk. But that's not the point. I know people who do. And I'm going to tell them all, don't fuck with Menchie's yogurt. Because they don't know how to treat black people. That's what I'm going to say. And whether you like it or not, that's what Mr. Cruz, the owner, proved. Is that your first inclination is to call the police. To not ask the man why he was there. Really? Life got you shook? Life got you shook like that? The press got you shook? The press got you shook like that. Were you afraid he was going to open fire? Well, you shouldn't be afraid of that. He's not a young, blonde-haired, blue-eyed white man. You handle my brother wrong. And for the rest of my days, I will tell everyone not to go into Menchie's yogurt for directions. And if they do, they are a part of the problem. Starting with the black people who live anywhere near Kirkland, Washington. Directly to you, brothers and sisters up there. Please tell your family that for the next 100 years, y'all not fucking with Menchie's. And if you don't, if you have some yogurt, if a mass shooting breaks off around Menchie's and you run anywhere, if there's a mass shooting that starts anywhere near Menchie's and you run in Menchie's, you part of the problem. Under no circumstances are you to take your black ass in that store and pretend that you give a fuck about black issues. That's how you draw the line. Fuck them. Take your money somewhere else. Make it a point to go to other yogurt shops and walk past Menchie's eating yogurt. But don't go in there. And anybody sympathetic to your cause will do the same thing. This is little. Because, you know, niggas don't really eat a lot of yogurt to begin with. So this is a small exercise. But we need to get used to doing it so we can start doing it with the big companies. You take your love away from a company for 100 years. 6 generations of your family told to watch this company closely. See if they change hands or change names. Watch them close and strangle them for your paper. People will start respecting you then. Big companies will start respecting you when they realize that you don't want their money. When they understand that now their obtuse oversights will become mortal fuck-ups. When they see that, watch the respect that you get. You can't get respect begging for it. By default, nobody respects a beggar. You'll pity him. That's what you get from this system at best, is pity. You want something, you got to take it. That's what's up. You can never appeal to a bully. You can never, understand this, people, you can never appeal to a bully for your lunch money. You trying to get your lunch money back? You ain't gonna get it back asking. Now, you got a cousin that'll come in there with some of his homies and stomp that motherfucker's toe, and he know that? Not only will you get your money back, you're not gonna fuck with you no more. Because that's how you get down with bullies. And we have been racially, socially, economically, and physically bullied. Psychologically, mentally, medically bullied. Here's how you bully back. abandoned animal protein. All of it. All of it's bad for you. If it come from an animal, it's bad for you. Oh, well, my daddy ate steak for 50 years. He ate 107. This ain't your daddy's steak. Abandoned protein, abandoned animal protein. If you believe in the Creator, I got some bad news for you right now. Once you hear it, you're responsible for it. Abandoned animal protein is killing you. Abandoned dairy is killing you. Here's how you bully back. Buy black first. Seek out black business. Seek it out. Abandon the dirty four-letter word easy. And find black people that's selling shit, that's growing shit, that's doing shit. And push other people to them. Those are the steps. More steps to follow. But for just right now, dear brothers and sisters who live around Kirkland, Washington, let your church know. Let your friends know. Let your family know that for the next 100 years, you will teach your children as tradition. Just like we have traditions, we do stuff. On some street lights coming on some fish and spaghetti, on some shit. Give me some more black traditions. Kraft macaroni and cheese ain't macaroni and cheese for real on no Thanksgiving. Shout out to Kraft. You better watch your ass. I like Kraft macaroni and cheese. I don't eat it no more because I don't eat cheese really, but I like it. Kraft macaroni and cheese back in the day when you come home from school, throw that macaroni, you high, throw some paprika on it with some seasoned salt, some hot sauce. Ooh wee. Yeah, back in the day I was with that, but that ain't Thanksgiving macaroni and cheese. That ain't Thanksgiving macaroni and cheese if you just came home from prison. As a matter of fact, if you just came home from prison, you looking for the macaroni and cheese with the burnt crust on it. Oh, God. Yeah. Made with 5 cheeses and buttermilk and milk or whatever y'all do. That magic sisters make when they make that shit. I still love macaroni and cheese. Oh, this Thursday gonna be a hard one because my mother-in-law got a macaroni and cheese. It's so good. All that you don't eat, you want to roll around naked in. But I can't because I'm trying to... Ooh. Anyway. This is where we start. We start here. Sisters and brothers around Kirkland, counting on you. 100 years, you do not fuck with Menchies. You don't want no money. You don't want no apologies. And there will be no exceptions. We done with you. You done blacked my eye one time too many. We're not going to counseling. We want a divorce. That's what a boycott is. A boycott is you going into counseling, trying to get your man to stop going upside your head. A divorce is when you tell that nigga to step. I'm done. You ain't putting your hands on me no more. I swear to God. I can't beat you, nigga, but I'll find some niggas that'll do it. I'll fuck a nigga just to make them be. I'll fuck 3 niggas so that they'll kill your ass if I have to. Now touch me again. When you get there, then that brother know you serious and he'll leave you alone. When you tell him you are willing to let 3 goons run a train on you just so they can hang him off a bridge and lose their grip, he know you serious. And he won't put his hands on you no more. Because he know that can go down. That's just a little story. It's a short movie I'm working on. Anyway, the point is, Kirkland and the rest of us ain't gonna be no Frenchies forever. I'm teaching my children. I'm telling my friends that if you eat Frenchie's yogurt, you are a part of the problem. And I don't care if it's in Miami, from any of the 48 contiguous states. I'm calling for us to not boycott, but divorce, financially terrorize. Let's start financial terror. And let's start it with Menchies. And you ain't got to throw a brick. You ain't got to do a drive-by. You ain't got to march. You ain't got to paint a sign. Just don't fuck with them. We start doing that. Ooh, imagine if we had done that to the Clippers. Imagine if, as a people, we'd have filled those churches we go to and made them churches do something other than collect money and give out hope. Yeah, your church. Imagine if we'd have had church services full of people and told them that this Sunday, we ain't gonna preach no sermon. We gonna actually do the work of God right here. And on big screens all over the churches, they play Clipper games. Whenever there's a Clipper game on, your church is full of people watching. Not for the game, for the commercials. And then we start writing down, oh, dear so-and-so soap company. Greater New Mount Antioch of the Rock of the Sun Baptist Missionary Church of God in Christ. All 15,000 of us are going to tell all of our friends and all of our family members to never, ever drive your car, use your soap, fly your airline, use your deodorant, wear your shoe again for the next 100 years or 6 generations. And we don't want your money, and we don't want your apology. And there will be no exceptions. What if we loved ourselves so much that no black player coming out of college would accept a draft to the Clippers? He would rather sweep floors. What if we loved ourselves so much that we let our agents as basketball players know, I'm going to play my best while I'm here, but I respectfully submit to you that at the end of my contract, I am leaving the Clippers organization and I will not return. And if you do not find me somewhere else to go that is lucrative, I will be leaving you too. What if we loved ourselves that much? We could strangle a multi-billion-dollar organization. Strangle it to death with love. Ain't through a rock. Ain't nobody been voted in. That's what happens when you break the spell of money. But don't worry about it, Whitey. We're still asleep. So keep with the body bags and FEMA camps. Most niggas ain't gonna get this. They're not. Don't even worry about it. But them new Jordans, though. So don't worry about it. All right. This was just a pop-in. Do me a favor. Share this every fucking where. I'm going to put it up on YouTube and Instagram. I'm going to try. And Twitter. I'm going to put it everywhere I can put it. I'm going to cut it into smaller chunks if necessary. But I'm going to put it up. I want y'all to share it everywhere. Tune in to the Inappropriate Hour this Thursday. Listen to the one we did this morning, me and Zoe. We dark this week for Turkey Day over at D.L. Hughley Radio Show, so I won't be over there. But Thursday, I will be... No, I'm not doing the Inappropriate Hour Thursday either, because goddammit, it's Thanksgiving. The fuck am I thinking? So, no, you won't see me there that Thursday. But the following Thursday, I will be back. I'm going to use this week to catch up on a bunch of stuff. I love y'all. Spread the word. Spread the real word. Be who you is. I'm Uncle Geoff, and I'm out.